Well, News 4's Tracee Wilkins has covered Congressman Hoyer for years now, so I wanted to bring Tracee in for her unique perspective on this. I want to ask you sort of a twofold question here when we talk about what this means for the state of Maryland, but you heard him say there that nobody's here without the support of their neighbor. So what does this mean for the constituents of Steny Hoyer?
Well, it's going to be a major loss. This is the dean of Maryland politics, and this is someone who rose to the heights of politics in the federal government all the way up to the majority leader and House Democratic whip. I mean, he has done extraordinary work. And what this has meant, the fact that he has been in Congress for as long as he has, is that he's able to bring the bacon back to his districts. That's extraordinarily important. It's part of the reason that he has been reelected so many times and why people in District 5 support him and believe in him. That's Prince George's County, Charles, Calvert, St. Mary's, Anne Arundel. He was born and raised in Prince George's County, a graduate of Suitland High School. He had a lot of love for Prince George's County, making sure that the federal dollars got back to Prince George's County, looking out for military installations, not only in Prince George's, but throughout his district. And he was beloved for all of that. So when you think about it, he was kind of like the queen on the chessboard, right? Because instead of going on to the Senate, he stayed in Congress and got all of that seniority behind his name and then knew how to work across the aisle. So it's that you're losing when you lose a Steny Hoyer.
Yeah, and he has this incredible experience. You heard that message to members of both sides of the aisle. These are huge shoes to fill, Tracee. Yeah. Any idea who we can expect to see run for that position? What's the field looking like?
Well, we know that Hoyer has been grooming folks to come in and take his place, but there's no telling exactly who's going to get this seat at this point. There are some folks who are favored to possibly be top runners in all of this, and then there are people who have already put their names in the arena officially and have gone ahead and said that this is the seat that they want and they have applied for this position. But the bottom line is this. There are folks who are going to have to make a very quick decision, okay? So this is technically a late announcement. So people were hoping that it was going to come as early as November, but he didn't do it then, and he is doing it just now. So that's just giving folks 6 weeks to decide. For people who are already in office and are looking at possibly forfeiting their position to run for this, they're going to have to decide. So some of the council members who are looking at this, possibly county executives who may be considering this as well, and people who are in office, state delegates, state senators, are going to have to think, do I want to keep this job or do I want to try to go out for that one? And they're going to have to make that decision very quickly. And they have until February 24th to do that. But I can tell you that this is going to be a crowded field. And I have talked with a number of people who are interested in this seat who are saying we're willing to take a chance on this because this is the first time that this has come up in 45 years, a real opportunity to get into the seat. And then also the feeling is that whoever gets in, that they're going to stay for a very long time. So, but do they have the same kind of sensibility that Hoyer did to win in a district that is very different? You know, the folks vote differently in different parts of District 5. So do they have what it takes to relate to voters in all of those areas? And whoever is running, are they going to be able to relate to folks in Calvert County and Anne Arundel and in Prince George's? But Prince George's is going to be important because it is the largest Democratic voting bloc in the state of Maryland, most concentrated. And so it's just going to be really interesting what happens. And I think we're going to see a lot of candidates coming out of Prince George's County, maybe the most coming out of Prince George's County.
No shortage of news for Prince George's County as of the last time.
I know you'll stay on top of that for sure, too, Tracee.
Thanks, Tracee.